clean the camera lens again. This is Glenn Rice with Clearview Sewer Cams. We're located at 5222 Beeman Street, Valley Village, California, 91607. Today is August 29th, 2022. We're performing a video waste and sewer line inspection through a 2.5-inch cast iron waste line cleanout located on the right-hand side of the house along the driveway as you head towards the rear. This is our 2.5-inch cast iron waste line cleanout here. This goes out towards the front of our property, and this goes out towards the rear of our property, and this is our kitchen window, just below the kitchen window. What we're going to do is we're going to zero out here. We did run some water and try to push our camera through and clear up some of the debris that was in the cast iron, and we did appear to get some of that debris pushed out and washed through. So again, we're just going to zero out our camera monitor here, and we're going to drop down and begin our video waste and sewer line inspection. It does appear to be cast iron waste line. The cast iron waste line does appear to have some buildup and scaling throughout, but again, we're going to continue to push out. What we'll do is we're going to put our hose in here, and we're going to run a little bit of water, and just to help us push out and possibly get out towards our city sewer tie-in. And then on the way back, we get a clear camera lens, and we'll be able to take a good look. We just have a little bit of debris and buildup, so each time we clear our camera lens, we just get more buildup on there. So again, we'll just pause here for a moment. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. And there's our water. We've got a little bit of water to help us push out. And right here, it does appear that we're transitioning to what appears to be black ABS waste line. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. Make a little bit of a turn. And what we'll do is we'll continue to push out and possibly locate. We'll pull back just a little bit. It does appear that we do have an opening there right around the 12 o'clock area. So what we'll do is we're going to push in just a little bit. We're going to pause here for a moment and locate this area. We'll pause here. Okay, we went ahead and located this area, and it's just to the right of the front door. In the grass next to the large tree, we do have a 4-inch ABS, what appears to be a 4-inch ABS mainline sewer cleanout. So again, what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. And again, it does appear that we transitioned to black ABS sewer pipe. So again, we're going to continue to push out. It does appear to be long lengths of black ABS sewer pipe, approximately 20 feet between the joints. We're coming up on our next joint here, so we're going to push in slowly just so we can take a good look at the joint. Okay, that joint appeared to be in fair condition. We're going to go ahead and continue to push out. Again, we're taking a good look at the joint just to see if the joint was the joint pulled or was they trenched in a glue fitting. It did appear to be a trenched and glued fitting with the cup link. So again, we'll make a little bit of a turn. And we'll pull back just a little bit more. And that area there, right around the 12 o'clock area, you can see that it's our test tee. That's right around 68 feet, 11 inches on our camera monitor. And that's right about the curb area. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. It does appear that we're going to transition to what appears to be vitreous clay sewer pipe. So again, we continue to push out. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. We're just going to push through slowly, take a good look at these vitreous clay joints. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. Continue to push out. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And we're coming up on our next joint. And that joint appeared to be in fair condition. And we're going to pull back just a little bit. And we're we're just going to push in slowly. It does appear that we do have a crack in that joint there from about the, very a little difficult to tell, but it does appear to be a crack from about the 1 o'clock going down to about the 6 o'clock area. But again, we're going to pull back just a little bit. And again, it does appear to be a crack. And again, that's about the 1 o'clock going down to about the 6 o'clock area. So again, we're going to push in just a little bit. And we'll pause here for a moment. Okay, again, we're going to go ahead and continue to push out. And coming up on our next joint, we'll pull back just a little bit. And we're just going to push in slowly just a little bit. And it does appear that we do have a fairly large crack in this joint here. It does appear to be a full diameter crack. As you can see, that's the joint. It appears to be our joint in front of us. And we do have a crack in this area. So again, we're approximately 91 feet 9 inches on the camera monitor. What we'll do is we'll just continue out to push out to our city sewer tie-in, and on the way back we'll mark that area. So again, we're just going to continue to push out and come past that joint. And that joint appeared to be in fair condition. Continue to push out. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. We'll make a little bit of a turn. And we're dropped down into our city sewer tie-in. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to locate and mark this area. And then we'll pull back and we'll mark the area that we had a large crack in. So we'll pause here. Okay, we went ahead and pushed all the way out into our city sewer tie-in, and as you can see, this is our city sewer tie-in. We're going to pull back slowly, and just continue to pull back, and that joint appears to be in fair condition. That's our saddle. Our saddle appears to be in fair condition. Continue to pull back, and that joint appeared to be in fair condition. That joint appeared to be in fair condition. We'll pull back, and we did have a crack right around 91 feet on our camera monitor, and what we'll do is we'll pull back to that area. And that joint appeared to be in fair condition. And we'll continue to pull back. And right here in this area here, you can see that we do have a full crack in this area. So again, we're going to push in just a little bit. Right, a little more, right about there. And we're going to pause here for a moment and locate this area. Okay, again, we went ahead and located this area. We're still out in the middle of the street. So again, what we're going to do is we're just going to pull back. We're going to pull back to where we transitioned to black ABS sewer pipe. So where the black vitreous clay sewer pipe and vitreous clay sewer pipe transition to meet, we're going to pause there for a moment and locate that area. Again, we did have another crack in that joint as well. And we did call those joints on the way out. So again, we're just going to continue to pull back. And continue to pull back. And that joint appeared to be in fair condition, and that joint appears to be in fair condition. The vitreous clay sewer line pipe and fittings did have the two cracks that were noticeable, one around 86 feet on the camera monitor and the other one right around 91 feet on the camera monitor. What we're going to do is we're just going to push in a little bit right here. We're going to mark this transition. So we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we went ahead and marked this area, and it's right around the curb just in front of the water meter at approximately 7 feet deep. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And that is our black ABS to vitreous clay transition. So again, they do have some water running in the house. So again, we were able to see the black ABS sewer pipe on the way out. All the black ABS sewer pipe all appeared to be in fair maintainable condition. So again, we're just going to continue to pull back. Again, as we pull back, the home inspector in the house is running water, so a little bit difficult to see the black ABS as we pull back. But again, we did take a good look at it on the way out. So again, we're just going to pull back slowly. And again, as I mentioned, all the black ABS sewer pipe all appeared to be in fair and maintainable condition. So again, as we pull back, heading back towards our clean out at the front of the house. And we did have a clean out opening right around 36 feet on our camera monitor. So again, we'll just continue to pull back. And in this area here, we'll pull back a little bit. This area here, you can see there's our opening right around the 12 o'clock. And again, we did identify this area just to the right of the front door in the grass next to the large tree. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And as we pull back, we're transitioning back into our black ABS waistline. So again, we'll just continue to pull back. Make a little bit of a turn. And we're going to push back in just a little bit. Got a little bit of a gap here in the transition between our cast iron waistline and our cast iron waistline and our black ABS waistline. As you can see there, a little bit of a gap there, and that's underneath the house. It's underneath possibly the footing at the front of the house. So again, we'll continue to pull back, and that is our transition. We did transition back into our cast iron waistline, and our cast iron waistline does have some buildup and some scaling throughout. They did mention that they had it snaked, but again, we do have some buildup, some scaling. As we get closer back towards the kitchen area, we had a little bit more buildup and scaling in that area. We do have the kitchen and the laundry room. So again, we continue to pull back. We're heading back towards our clean out, and we're going to pull up and out of our clean out, and that will conclude our video waste and sewer line inspection.